Hello, I'm Todd Tolhurst for Gun Owners of Maine. This is the Safer Basic Handgun Safety and Introduction to Concealed Carry course, Lesson 1. This course is very similar to the firearms safety courses I teach as an NRA certified instructor, but focused on handguns and with additional information relating to concealed carry. Americans, and Mainers in particular, are fortunate to enjoy a fundamental right that many people around the world do not: the right to keep and bear arms, and in particular firearms. This right is guaranteed by the Second Amendment to the Constitution of the United States, which reads, "A well-regulated militia, being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed." The Constitution of the state of Maine puts it even more plainly. Every citizen has a right to keep and bear arms, and this right shall never be questioned. That provision of Maine's Constitution is not some relic from early America either. Mainers amended their Constitution in 1987 to clarify and strengthen their right to keep and bear arms. This is very much a modern right. The right to possess and carry firearms carries with it great responsibility. As a gun owner, it is your responsibility to keep, use, and maintain your firearms safely. You must ensure that your firearms don't fall into the hands of those who should not have them or do not know how to safely handle them. You must know, understand, and comply with the laws that apply to the possession, carry, and use of firearms. Guns are inanimate objects, neutral tools. They're neither good nor bad, safe nor unsafe. It's up to you, as a responsible gun owner, to see that they are put to good and safe uses. This course will teach you the knowledge, the skills, and the mindset you need to safely handle, store, and carry a handgun. In this first lesson, you will learn why people own guns, the leading causes of gun accidents, the basic elements of gun safety, the fundamental rules of safe gun handling, additional rules for safely handling and storing guns, and about children and gun safety. Now, why do people own guns? Millions of Americans own guns and use them safely every day. It's estimated that there are about 363 million privately owned guns in the United States of America. Here in Maine, there's nearly one gun for every man, woman, and child living in the state. In the last few years, firearm sales have set one record after another as more and more people become gun owners. Now, people own guns for many reasons. Here in Maine, hunting is traditional. Recreational shooting is a fun activity, whether informal plinking or for skill development. Competitive shooting comes in many forms, from bullseye shooting to action shooting games. Many people collect firearms for their historical value, their endlessly fascinating designs, their utility, and their beauty. Some own guns because they wish to exercise their constitutional right to do so. And of course, many also own guns for personal protection. If you're taking this course, that probably includes you. Now, with so many people owning and using guns, and more being added every day, you might expect that the number of gun accidents would be on the rise. But accidental gun fatalities have been decreasing since 1930, even as the number of guns and gun owners increase. Accidental firearms fatalities make up only about 0.6% of accidental deaths in the United States. It's because of gun safety training courses such as this one that gun safety has continuously increased over time. By taking this course, learning its lessons, and taking to heart the attitude and habits that promote safe gun handling and use, you will contribute to that nearly century-old trend of ever-increasing safety. The causes of gun accidents. Although gun accidents are on the decline, every accident is one too many. By knowing and following the rules of safe gun handling, almost all accidents are preventable. The vast majority of firearm accidents are due to one or both of two simple causes: ignorance and negligence. Ignorance. It's simply the lack of knowledge. It leads to accidents when a person does not know basic gun handling safety rules or does not understand how to correctly operate a particular firearm. Note that while the rules of safe gun handling are more or less universal, every gun is different. Knowing how to operate one firearm does not mean you know how to operate another. Even an experienced gun owner can suffer from ignorance when handling an unfamiliar gun. Negligence. Negligence consists of knowing the proper operation of a firearm or the rules of safe handling and failing to observe those procedures or rules. When handling firearms, you can never afford to be careless. It is imperative that you develop safe habits and that you maintain an awareness of safety at all times when handling a gun. The basic elements of gun safety. Gun safety relies on three basic elements, each of which you must develop: attitude, knowledge, and skill. Attitude means a conscious dedication to accept responsibility for safety and to remain safety conscious and act safely at all times when handling, using, or storing firearms. In many ways, this attitude of safety is the most important element of gun safety. Develop this above all. Knowledge. Knowledge encompasses understanding the proper operation of any firearm you handle, as well as knowing and understanding the rules of gun safety. This includes understanding the basic principles of how firearms and ammunition work. And finally, skill. Skill consists of putting knowledge into action by practicing handling and using firearms to develop proficiency. Skill comes through practice.